With weeks away until WWE Elimination Chamber, Raw took place from Nashville, Tennessee, with a big tag team title match and a couple of Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Also, will either of our 2025 Royal Rumble winners decide on the champion of their choosing for WrestleMania 41? One way to find out. For the second straight week, main event Jey Uso opened Raw with a celebratory Yeet Party, including another "One More Time" chant. Just as Jey was on the announce desk about to pop off once more, the ring general Gunther yanked Jey from the desk in a great sneaky shot, and the beatdown was on, complete with a devastating powerbomb. This set Jey off, as while still laid out, he chose the World Heavyweight Champ to face him at WrestleMania. A wicked dive would take Gunther and the obligatory security goon squad out. Seriously, maybe only Star Wars has worse security, but I am excited for Jey versus Gunther 2 at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley was in the back once more, bodying Charlotte Flair with few words, this time stating that the Queen is simply stalling to try to stay relevant. This brought out the genius of the Sky, Io Sky, who threatened that she was coming for Mommy, who was looking forward. Our first match of the night was a tag match between Damage Control's Io Sky and the returning Dakota Kai against Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and holy shit, this was awesome. This was a tight, literal, hard-hitting 15-minute slugfest that would see Liv get busted open, yet still allow Raquel to toss her around like a human weapon for some sweet double teaming. Dakota would obliterate with kicks, and Io would continue to be Io, flying and striking with reckless abandon. Liv and Raquel would hit a nasty codebreaker combo that I bid on, but Sky would get a double stomp and over the moonsault on Liv for the impressive win. And goddamn, this was great! A low blockbuster. These four ladies went into the ring and tried to kill each other. Liv Morgan continues to prove that despite her small frame, she is as tough as they can get. Io continues to be Io Sky and is just brilliant in the ring, and Dakota Kai and Raquel Rodriguez did their part in keeping the pace up. This was an absolutely fantastic match, and now I want to see a proper Io versus Liv one-on-one feud. After a recap of Kevin Owens trying to kill Sami Zayn last week, including his amazing explanation why, we got this hilarious promo of the new WWE LFG show, where even there, Gunther was being an absolutely brilliant, condescending heel. Never change. We got the New Day out on the interview stage cutting a promo before being interrupted by Bayley. Wonder if that's going to be foreshadowing. Our next in-ring encounter was an Elimination Chamber qualifying match between Women's Intercontinental Champ Lyra Valkyria and Bayley, with Roxanne Perez sitting in attendance, and this was another great back-and-forth affair that kicked off with some gnarly Jane wrestling before picking up the pace with tornado DDTs and top rope famouses. A surprise roll-up would give the nod to the role model to advance her to the Elimination Chamber in Toronto. Post-match, the two would share a mutual handshake. And whatever got the ladies hyped for this edition of Monday Night Raw was the primo shit. This gets a high super hit from me. Bayley and Lyra just left it all in the ring, and they seem to leave a little room to grow for a rematch down the line. After a video promoting Penta, Ludwig Kaiser's perpetual "someone farted in here" face expressed how unimpressed he was with the Lucha Star, before Pete Dunne cut him off to let him know Penta is his next week. American Made will mock Lyra Valkyria for her loss, and mock her for hanging out with Alpha Academy. And yes, I am all for a Lyra Valkyria Ivy Nile feud. AJ Styles would return to Nashville to a major ovation and cut an impassioned babyface promo while pulling a Mark Henry, declaring he still got a lot left in the tank. Dirty Dom and Carlito would interrupt to an unholy chorus of boos, but Styles would mock him, pointing out how fractured Judgment Day is now. This kicked off a fight, with Styles standing tall and AJ destroying Dom in front of thousands of cheering fans will be awesome. We are truly sick people. That's Eddie's son. After Jay and Gunther was officially announced for WrestleMania, Seth freaking Rollins came out for a promo before being interrupted by Finn Balor, who said he won't get by him in their Elimination Chamber qualifying match next week. After Adam Pearce gave AJ Styles a match with Dirty Dom Mysterio next week, he and Braun Breaker Stetson would have a face-to-face, and yeah, this feud will rock some faces. Next up was the tag title match between champs the War Raiders and the Creed brothers with Ivy Nile, and these two big man teams would wallop each other with powerbombs, sentons, and moonsaults. Things people this big shouldn't be able to do before frustration would set in and Julius would nail Ivar for the DQ. Another belt shot will leave the champs laying on the mat. And this was starting to turn into something really good before that disqualification finish, a low super hit from me. It seems that we are building towards a longer program between these two teams, and honestly, I'm all for it. Finn Balor continued to come to blows with Judgment Day's losing ways as a collective lately, and what will happen when he loses next week against Seth? Rhea Ripley met up with Io Sky to inform her that in 3 weeks they will meet for her title. No! Make this match for WrestleMania! CM Punk would join Nashville for some promo time, dressing down John Cena, who didn't have to fight to qualify like he did, along with Drew McIntyre. This would bring out the Maverick Logan Paul out for a chat, getting as many boos as Dirty Dom, with Punk claiming as much. Also claiming he forgot Paul even had a match tonight. And he was hoping the Maverick would feel 3 numbers, 619. This brought out Rey Mysterio for the main event Elimination Chamber qualifying match between him and Logan Paul, and I was waiting for Rey to ask Punk if he was going to attend Aaliyah's birthday party this year.
Happy birthday, dear Aaliyah.
The match between Paul and Mysterio was your typical big man versus underdog match, with Paul using his size and strength to dominate early before Rey would battle back, including Rey fucking Mysterio hitting a sit-out powerbomb. In the end though, Paul would smack Rey with a nasty right hand and his new finisher, the Pulverizer, to finish and qualify. Post-match, the New Day would get cut off as they attacked Rey. Even the production crew hates the New Day. And this was excellent, a low blockbuster. Personal feelings aside, Logan Paul is pretty good at this pro wrestling thing, and being in the ring with someone like Rey Mysterio only helps. But seriously, fuck Logan Paul. Overall, this week's edition of Monday Night Raw was a breeze to get through, as this show brought it with a lot of the in-ring action, but also built towards Elimination Chamber and beyond. And Liv Morgan is tougher than a $2 steak. This show gets a blockbuster from me. What did you guys think of this week's edition of Monday Night Raw? Share your thoughts, leave your comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can get notifications as well. Thanks a lot everyone, take care.